pretty late stage with elbow cutbacks. You can do them throughout the stages, but they're best used in late stage escapes when you lose knee position. But the main thing is you don't want to overlook the lower body positioning. Okay, everyone focuses on the overback grip itself, or the new things that are happening. They go, is it an overback grip? Is it a thigh post? Is it, what am I grabbing the leg, or what am I doing with the actual upper body grips? The main battle is being fought at the lower body. You are looking to dominate your partner's hips with your knees, and specifically to keep your partner's hips between your knees. If you can position yourself in a manner that can allow you to get your partner's hips between your knees, you are going to be in the driver's seat, okay? So the most important battle is being fought with your knees relative to their hips, and their knees relative to your hips. If they can come up and they can get their knees around your hips and start building height on you, they can start flattening you out. If you can get your knees around their hips and build height on them, you can start flattening them out. And if they're belly down and you can get your knees around their hips, then of course you're on their back or internal position and you're behind them in some way, ready to attack. So we covered that position pretty much in its entirety. What I really should do is I should do like a scrimmaging instructional where I just teach like how to use this over back to like move into scrimmage, like how to use this position right, like correctly from the like bottom position, like I did with Felipe Pena at Who's Number One. So I should use it from like bottom position. I should use it from scrimmaging positions, and then we should do like reverse overbacks where you can go like Yoko Sumigashis and like stuff like this, and just do like a scrimmaging overback instructional that I might do at some point, depending on what the appetite is for it, and just how I feel. Like there's a lot of other important stuff I want to teach first, obviously. Then we looked at buggies, which are just a historically they're historically low percentage move, but they were made famous by the Rotolos, who have like incredible physical gifts. Like their physical attributes are very rare and impressive, so they can lock it up nice and easy. So it was made famous by them. But like you see people all the time like trying to go for this move and like breaking their own arm because they're like trying to like lock the move and they're like pulling their arm down. They're trying to pull it in and they pop their own arm, or they're pulling their leg up and they like tear their own LCL. So like you can hit the move, but you can also injure yourself, and you can also make yourself just look dumb by just not even getting close to it. Like there's way better things to do from bottom position than buggies. So the far side buggy, we covered that. We covered the even lower percentage move with the near side buggy, which is just incredibly easy to deal with when your partner locks up on the near side. And then the most interesting thing, I think, is probably the darces, or one of the most interesting things, because number one, it was just pure comedy gold watching someone try to peek out from a darce and like lift their head when like all of your opponent's body weight is like leaning on your head and shoulders, like right at the crown of your head, like the absolute longest end of the lever of the spine, trying to lift their head up. That's like if you had someone sitting on the top of your head in this position, and you tried to peek up like this. Okay, so like literally, like I can lean when we're here. I can lean almost all of my weight. Like if I throw myself down towards my hip, I can lean almost all of my weight, like probably 80% of my weight onto my partner's head. Okay, so this is like her. Like if she just sat, stand up, turn around. Like if she sat on my head from here, and I tried to posture up in this position, like this is actually easier to do than the darce, because she has a bar over the back of my head and she's locked in my shoulder. So it's actually easier to sit up in that position than it would be to peek out from the darce, which is insane to think about. Like imagine from here, from the top of my head. Imagine from here, I tried to sit up from this position. It's easier to do this. This would make more sense to do than it would be to go in from the darce, because she's actually locked in at my shoulder, and that wedges her in place. Okay, so that's how retarded that fucking move is. Okay. But the silver lining is that we actually went into highly effective. I can't wait for someone to just put that still photo of that still photo of just her sitting on the back of my head.
It's mad.
But that'll be on Reddit for sure. Like somebody takes a shit on Gordon or something fucking insane. But the silver lining is that we went over highly effective super high percentage Darce escapes that will make it almost impossible for your partner to finish you if you do it right. If you keep your chest pointing in the same direction as your partner and you keep their legs away from yours, make sure they can't tie up your legs or tie up your hips, and using either the inside elbow or the inside thumb or the elbow wrap in combination with rolling, doing multiple rotations, and then at some point, if you want to, you can go to the far hip and jump across for a closed guard or potentially take your partner's back. You don't really see that too often, but closed guard is a good option. So covered a lot of different things, a lot of different counters, have about 5 hours of content. So it was a lot of fun dissecting the new stuff that's going on. But at the end of the day, like, ask yourself a simple question. How many times has this move been used against ADCC champions? How many times has it been used in ADCC? How many times has it been used in Black Belt Worlds? Has it been used across all weight divisions, all age divisions, female and male divisions? If the answer is not often, and especially if the answer is the guy teaching the move can't hit on any world champions in training or in competition, it's probably not being taught right by that guy. That's just like reality. So we kind of broke it down to the stuff that actually works, which I showed you, which like wasn't the stuff that was in this like 2.0 instructional. And then like some of the just funny stuff, like how to peek out of a dart like a fucking moron, which is just like funny to break down, which I could show you guys why it was as stupid as it was. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I'm sure there'll be a lot of comedy gold coming out of this instructional because like there's a lot of just like clips that people are going to start posting, and it's going to be hilarious. But I mean, when you do stupid shit like that and you're like showing peek outs to a Darce like that, like you deserve to be made fun of, because that was so insane. I could talk about this forever. That was just so insane of a move to show someone, to like charge money for that, to show someone that move is so insane that we just had to take a lot of time to talk about it. So I challenge, like, you guys should just go in when you watch this. You should go in tomorrow, grab anyone from the gym and say, hey, I'm going to put you in this Darce. So you're going to lock your hands. And the second I start to move, you're just going to immediately start pulling my chin right to my near side shoulder. And you're going to try to crunch my chin to my chest and put me down in the hip. The second I start to move, I'm going to go to peek out, and you're just going to put weight over the top of my head, and we're going to see if I can peek out. You'll find it is fucking impossible to peek out of that position in this manner. Okay, grab anyone from the gym and try it. It's just not going to work. That's just not a real move. And it's very similarly, a lot of the moves in this new instructional are either inconsequential, not real, or you'd have to get like 12 different bad reactions in a row in order to get to the positions to actually hit the moves that he's showing. So it was definitely some comedy gold for me. Hopefully you guys can see what's actually going on, and hopefully you enjoyed this instructional that kind of just came out of the blue, and I wasn't really like on the schedule, but actually we had some good stuff in there. So this is how you shut down the kind of new things that are going on in competition in the next 6 to